morning, everyone, and welcome to Roger Williams University School of Law's 2023 commencement ceremony. Pardon me. Okay, graduates, soon-to-be colleagues, this day is all about you. You woke up this morning as students, but by the end of this ceremony, you will be lawyers. You will be brand new members of the legal profession, and my law school colleagues and I are so supremely proud of you. Now, you may have noticed over the past several years that law school is not easy. It is challenging, it is stressful, but the knowledge and the skills that you have developed while in law school through your hard work and your dedication and your perseverance are powerful. Each one of you has the ability to change the world as you see fit, one client and one project at a time. That is what we do as lawyers. And to be a lawyer is a noble way to live a life. It's why I became a law professor, to help others along the same path that has meant so much to me. And my law school colleagues and I are proud of you for another reason as well, which is namely that in addition to the ordinary, air quotes, ordinary stresses and strains of law school, you have overcome the extraordinary challenge of going to law school during a pandemic. That is not easy, to say the least. But my colleagues and I have been deeply moved by your determination. And I think that as lawyers, you will have a resiliency, a toughness, a determination, a grit that will serve you well in your lives and in your careers as lawyers and leaders. Because let's be honest, there is always going to be an unexpected challenge. You are going to be up for every challenge. You can put that experience, that confidence, that resiliency to work as you represent your clients. So, please do me a favor. Pat yourselves on the back right now. Now, pat your neighbors on the back too, right? These are your future colleagues. And I just want to say this as well. In addition to all this pride that we have in you, this is my third year at the law school. You are the first class that I have traveled the entire law school journey with, and I'm just so extraordinarily honored to have done that. So, one mark of a great law school is a great board of directors that helps us lead, guides the way, provides advice. And our law school certainly has a great board of directors. It is chaired by the Honorable Brian Stern, who serves as an Associate Justice on the Rhode Island Superior Court. Judge Stern also serves as on the university's Board of Trustees. So, Judge, thank you for being here with us today. Please come to the podium to make a few remarks.
Thank you, Dean Bowman. Congratulations to all of you. It's a big, big deal. Your hard work and dedication have led you to this day, and on behalf of the entire Board of Directors of the Law School, we are honored to celebrate with you. As you embark on your legal career, remember the importance of striving for excellence, advocating for justice, and upholding values such as integrity, compassion, and fairness. You have the power to effect change, champion rights, and contribute to a better society. You are in a unique position to succeed. You have navigated the challenges brought about by the pandemic. It reshaped the way we learn, the way that we interact with each other. It required each and every one of you to be resilient and adapt. Yet, despite unprecedented circumstances, you have navigated these rough waters. As you progress in your legal career, remember the lessons you learned during this extraordinary period. The experiences of adapting overnight to virtual learning, remote externships, and other changes brought about by the pandemic. These experiences have equipped you with invaluable skills and flexibility, innovation and problem solving. Embrace these skills and carry them with you as you face challenges and success in the legal profession. On behalf of the Board of Directors, congratulations on your graduation and achievements, and we applaud you and wish you continued success. This is the time in the remarks where I'm supposed to give you a quote by some president, some Justice of the United States Supreme Court, but I found one yesterday based on what's going on outside of this building today, as everyone converges on Gillette Stadium. Be yourself, chase your dreams, and just never say never. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Judge Stern. We appreciate you being here with us today. Today's commencement, as I said before, is a wonderful, joyous event, and it marks an important chapter in the history of the law school as we honor two distinguished faculty members for their service to Roger Williams University School of Law. We want to congratulate Professor Carl Bogus and Professor and former Dean David Logan on their retirement. They both have been recognized by the Board of Directors of the Law School, the Board of Trustees at the university, and their faculty colleagues with the title Professor Emeritus, which means we still get to count them as part of our community, which is our blessing. We also give special thanks to David for his leadership as Dean from 2003 to 2014. So, to both of you, thank you for your commitment to Roger Williams, to our students, and the legal profession. Carl is unable to be with us today. David, would you stand, please, and be recognized? Way to go. The President's Core Values Medallion at the university has been established to recognize graduating students who best reflect Roger Williams University's core values of strengthening society through engaged teaching and learning. Graduate Natalie Cabango Chavez was selected for this honor for her leadership in the Black Law Students Association and as a student admissions ambassador. Natalie is also being recognized for her work as a pro bono student lawyer in the Immigration Clinic and at the Kids in Need of Defense, an organization in Atlanta, Georgia, founded by Angelina Jolie and Microsoft, with the goal of addressing the gap in legal services for unaccompanied minors. As a law student, an aspiring lawyer, and in a few minutes, a real lawyer, Natalie has worked actively to serve the law school and the legal community. Natalie, would you please stand for recognition? The law school is also fortunate to have awarded honorary degrees this morning to two very special members of the legal profession, and we will hood them in this ceremony as well today. Would Trustee Benjamin please escort Judge Vogel to the front of the podium? The Honorable Nettie C. Vogel recently retired from her position on the Rhode Island Superior Court. She served as an Associate Justice on the court for 28 years from September 1994 to September 2022. In that role, she handled a wide array of civil and criminal matters. Prior to taking the bench, Justice Vogel practiced law for 19 years as a civil litigator. And during her legal career, she helped break barriers time and time again for women in the legal profession, which is now much more equally represented between men and women. Justice Vogel has been a champion of Roger Williams University School of Law since its founding 30 years ago this year. She served multiple terms on the law school's board of directors, taught as an adjunct professor, and participated in numerous programs, including as past president of the American Inn of Courts and a frequent presenter at Women's Law Society programming at the law school. In 2022, the Women's Law Society of our law school honored Justice Vogel at its annual Women in Robes event. Congratulations. There we go, we got it. Thank you. Go put your hand. Thank you. And now I would ask that Judge Stern please escort Fred D. Gray, Esquire, to the podium. Then I'll introduce you and then you speak. Okay. So, in addition to getting an honorary degree today, Mr. Gray is our commencement speaker. He is a pioneer in the civil rights movement. He has fought and won many battles in the struggle for equality and justice in the United States. As a lawyer, he is best known for representing Rosa Parks in her refusal to give up her seat on a city bus, and for serving, yes. He also served as the first civil rights attorney for Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. And he wrote the resolution that launched the Montgomery bus boycott, and he filed, go ahead and clap, and he filed the class action lawsuit that led to the Selma to Montgomery March in 1965. He successfully argued for student sit-ins during the civil rights movement, and he represented the victims of the Tuskegee syphilis study as a lawyer. And he has been the moving force in the establishment of the Tuskegee Human and Civil Rights Multicultural Center in Tuskegee, Alabama. In short, Attorney Gray is a man of talent and determination and conviction. Overall, his advocacy has led to the desegregation of more than 100 school systems and all of the public colleges and universities in the state of Alabama. He has been a leading lawyer in our country over 6 decades, and throughout his career, among many other accomplishments, he was one of the first African Americans to serve in the Alabama legislature since Reconstruction, serving from 1970 to 1974. And to this day, at the youthful age of 92, he continues to practice law, specializing in civil rights litigation, and he serves as the managing shareholder of the law firm of Gray, Langford, Sapp, McGowan, Gray, and Nathanson, PC, with offices in Montgomery and Tuskegee, Alabama. Among his many awards and accolades, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from U.S. President Biden in 2022, and he received the Spirit of Excellence Award in 1996 and the Thurgood Marshall Award in 2004 from the American Bar Association, and the City of Montgomery's Gifts of Giants Award in 2013, celebrating leading civil rights figures in the Montgomery boycott. So, Attorney Gray, with your legal acumen, your tenacity, and your courage, you have fought for justice for all in our country. In your work as a civil rights attorney, you have left an indelible mark on our country, and we are proud to have you here as our guest and our commencement speaker and honorary degree recipient today. Thank you.
Is it morning or afternoon? I think it's still morning. Good morning to each of you. When you hear an introduction like that, all I can say is it's good to take in, but not to rub on. So I'm just happy to be here. To the Dean, to the Chairman of the Board, and members of the Board of Trustees of Rogers-Williams University, to the law school graduating class of this university in 2023, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to acknowledge the presence of my wife, Carol, someplace in this audience. Where is she? There she is back there. We happen to be, most people don't have the privilege of having one good spouse. I have the privilege of having had two. My first wife of some 40-odd years, and who was with me during the early ages, and then Carol, who's here. I met her after we both had lost our spouses. She said she wanted the responsibility of taking care of me, and for 22 years she has done that. Thank you, Carol. I don't know very much about Rhode Island, and I'll get into that a little later. But this is my second trip to Rhode Island recently. I was invited by the Federal District Court to come a few months ago. And one of the persons who works at that court is Ms. Rena Smith, and I think she's here. Ms. Smith, are you here? She's back there. I have a feeling that my appearance as a guest at the Federal District Court has something to do with my appearance here today. I don't know that, but I have a feeling that way. And I have a further feeling that Mrs. Smith may have had something to do with me getting there. But in any event, Mr. Dean, I'm honored, I'm appreciative for the privilege of serving as not only as your commencement speaker, but also to receive this honorary degree. Unless I forget it, I want you to know that I really received this honorary degree. When you honor me, you are honoring all those clients that I had the privilege of representing, who was willing to trust a young, inexperienced lawyer with their cases. So when you honor me, you honor those, not only the named ones who are part of the class action, but also those persons who were inspired by others and who saw what others did in the civil rights movement, and they were inspired to do whatever they could. So I accept it also on their behalf. I'm honored because the dean could have invited someone else who would deliver to you a more profound address than what you would hear today. However, he invited me, and I want him to know I'm appreciative for it. Appreciative because in addition to those of you graduating here today, it was almost 69 years ago, in June of 1954, that I sat where you sit. It was not at this university, as you know, but at Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland. If I have been able to help to change the racial landscape of America, it is because of the legal education I received at Case Western Reserve University. Dean Bowman, in his letter of invitation to me, stated that this, and I'm quoting him, law school's mission centers on matters of race and social justice. Then he said something else, and later said, and this commitment to civil rights and social justice is the core of our mission. He then stated 9 areas of proof of what this law school is doing and what it has done for you in preparing you as students to work in the area of social justice. I have committed 69 years of my civil rights law practice helping to obtain those goals. I am indeed grateful and appreciative for the opportunity to share with you some of my experiences here today. I commend you for bringing yourselves together to this point in your career. I also commend those persons who have supported you in getting to this point in your career. You are why we are all here today. Look around. See all these people who are here? All of these people are here because of your graduates. So stand up, give yourselves a hand because you deserve it. Let me share with you a few scattering thoughts that may help you as you begin your career. Hopefully, they will help to enrich your life and improve your future life as you help to improve conditions around you and in the world, including improving racial and social justice. The late Maynard Jackson, who was the first person of color to be elected mayor of the city of Atlanta, Georgia, once said, "The real problem is not the bad guys. It is that the good guys have gone to sleep." With that, I want to use as a topic for a few moments, and I hope it won't be too long. The hard work begins. Make the main thing in your life the right thing. Let me say it again. The hard work in life begins. Make the main thing in your life the right thing. If you do that, then the good guy or good girl will not be asleep. For you as the good guy or girl will be working on making your dreams and your ambitions realities. But the first step toward making your dreams come true is to wake up. Your dreams can come true and your goals can be accomplished. This university, according to your dean, has equipped you with the necessary tools in order to do that. The author, Dennis Kimbrough, tells this story which illustrates Maynard Jackson's quote. And I said this, and this is the beginning of baseball season. A young boy and his father were excited about fan appreciation night at a baseball game. They wanted to get one of those souvenir baseballs that was thrown into the stands. As they hurried toward their seats, they saw a man drop a $10 bill. The boy stopped, picked up the money. "Hey, mister," he said loudly. The man in front of him turned around and he said, "You drop this." The boy handed him the money. "Thank you," the man said. The boy turned to his father. Just as he and his dad reached their seats, a ball came sailing toward their empty seat. The boy was about to catch it when a fan in a row behind him reached forward and caught it. The little boy swallowed hard with tears in his eyes. "I know, son," said his father, looking the boy straight in the eyes. Then he said to him, "But you did the right thing." The boy did not retaliate, nor did he complain about the fact that another person reached in front of him and caught the ball. But you know what? He learned a great lesson. For his effort, the child took home a souvenir far more lasting than and more valuable than a baseball and a $10 bill. He knew the bitter, sweet feeling of making a sacrifice to do the right thing. So I said to each one of you graduates, as you leave this institution, do what you have been taught and do the right thing. As you leave this place today and begin your career, the hard work is about to begin. It is very important that you not only take with you the knowledge, information, and skills that you have developed over a lifetime, including those received over the last several years at this university, you also must always carry with you good moral judgment. Be ethical in all of your dealings. Let your word be your bond. Do the right things. Whatever field you're entering, whether you've gotten a job or whether you're still looking, your endeavors should be driven by hard work and the joy of rendering service. When I was 127th president of the Alabama State Bar Association, the first one of color, I had as my theme, lawyers render service. Service to clients, the community, and the profession. The current motto, if you get a letter from the Alabama Bar Association, it has that motto on it, and it says, lawyers render service. I challenge you as you enter the world of work, render service. I don't know if each of you have decided what you will do with your career, with your degree. I am sure some of you have positions. Some of you may continue your education. Some of you will go to work in family businesses or family professions or engage in some other work. For those of you who have not found a suitable work opportunity, don't give up. Sometimes people who end up in the best places get there by taking the long route. I think it's important if you have not decided to decide what you really want out of life, then do it. Decide what you want out of life, then get it. Use your degree to make a difference. When I sat where you are seated, I knew what I wanted to do. But I also knew that nobody in Alabama in 1954 would hire me in their law firm. The state of Alabama, now the United States government in Alabama then, would hire me because of my color. So I had to open my own law firm. And even though I'm now 92 and not doing much legal work, when you need the best lawyers in Alabama, you contact our firm and we'll try to take care of it. Many of you have heard about Mrs. Parks and Dr. King as his first lawyer, and you've heard about Claudette Garvin. She did what Mrs. Parks did, but did it 9 months without the experience or the knowledge. All she was trying to do was enforce her constitutional rights. If Claudette Garvin, however, had not done what she did on March the 2nd, 1955, Mrs. Parks may not have done what she did on December 1st, 1955. If she had not been arrested, there would have been no Montgomery bus boycott on December 5th, 1955. Dr. King would not have been introduced to the nation on that date, and the history of the civil rights movement would have been altogether different from what it was. Claudette Colvin did the right thing. Her action motivated others to act. The result was the beginning of the civil rights movement. If under adverse circumstances, I was able to help make a difference, and then certainly with all the opportunities you have, you will be able to do the same, or you may be able to do more. If you do the right thing, the hard work begins today with your graduation. In order to do so, make the main thing the right thing. In my legal career, the main thing was to correct the evils I found as they existed in a segregated society in Alabama. I used the law and changed the law, always operating within the law. I want you to know that this nation has made tremendous progress since 1954, when everything was completely segregated in most of the country. The Montgomery bus boycott, the Selma to Montgomery March, the Public Accommodation Act, the Voting Rights Act, and the other acts have all helped to change the landscape of America, and I'm happy to have played a part in it. However, you and your graduation now is very little. You and your generation know very little about the evils of hardcore segregation in this country. But that history must be preserved so that it will never happen again. On just 2 days ago, Tuesday, May 16, 2023, 3 days ago, we celebrated the 26th anniversary of the presidential pardon by the apology by President Clinton to the men and their families in the infamous Tuskegee syphilis study. I represented those men, and as I've indicated to you, I've accepted this honorary degree on their behalf and others. But their government financed a program which withheld medical care for them for 40 years in Tuskegee and Macon County. We also celebrate the founding of the Tuskegee Human and Civil Rights Multicultural Center, the History Museum in Tuskegee, that I've spent the last 26 years in helping to build. That museum not only shows and is for the men in the study, but it also shows the contributions made by Native Americans, Americans of European descent, and Americans of African descent, and it gives you a brief history of the struggle that African Americans have made since they arrived here in slavery in 1608 to date. And you know what? That museum needs your support. It needs this university's support. We urge you. It's just 120 miles from the Atlanta airport. Come, see it, and we think you can contribute toward doing it. While we made a lot of progress, we've also going through a crucial time, including the insurrection in the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. You are graduating at a very crucial time in the history of America. Next year, we will be electing a president. We have a new Congress. We have a new member on the Supreme Court of the United States, and the jury is still out on what the court will do in the future. You are entering the open market of human suffering, global insecurities, and local injustices. In other words, there are problems all around. Aside from the fact that you hope your degree will help you earn a lot of money, you will need to use it also to make a difference. Your goal should be to improve the conditions in your life, in your community, and in the world. Use your degree to help people regardless of race, creed, color, national origin, religious persuasion, or positions in life, so as to enjoy those basic principles and those basic fundamental rights which are guaranteed by the United States Constitution. We still have major challenges that must be solved. These challenges include racism, economic and political disenfranchisement, and human indignities in public school and corporate and the business world, and in individual neighborhoods. Graduates, you make the main thing in your life the right thing. You can make a difference, and you will be able to help this nation save these problems. What do all I have discussed with you today mean to you? It means the struggle for equal justice continues. I want to leave you with a challenge. If what I have said to you mean anything, it means, unfortunately, that racism and inequality is still alive in this country. It's wrong. If the life and work of Dr. King means anything, it means that the struggle continues for equal justice under the law, particularly for women and minorities. It means that there is a real challenge as to whether the gains we have obtained will be continued or will we lose them. If we lose, it means that Dr. King and all those others who have given their lives for the protection of human and civil rights will have died in vain. If we lose, the nation loses. I say to you, graduates, you have a tremendous opportunity. You are blessed with wisdom, knowledge, and education. You will do fine. This university has equipped you to face the good days and the bad days. Find your niche in life and succeed in it. Find the wrongs that exist and correct them. Work in the impoverished areas and make them bloom. Use your degree to make a difference. Finally, if you remember only one thing that your commencement speaker said, remember I said, do the right thing. Finally, if you make the right thing in your life, the right thing, you can make a difference. The hard work begins today. Congratulations, best wishes, and may God bless you.
Wow. Attorney Gray, thank you again. You honor us by being here. Now, it's my honor and pleasure to welcome the class of 2023 valedictorian. Soon to be Attorney Jeffrey Prostowski to the podium to offer some valedictory remarks.
I have to wait for him to get back to the board. A little delay, a little silence. Sean, we gotta move over a little bit, okay? Thank you. Sorry. You could say it on here. This goes out to Professor David Logan. Dean Logan. So I'm not a traditional law student. I'm 38 years old. I have 2 children under the age of 4, including Shalom over here. I'm married to Lenny. Hi, Lenny. Before law school, I was a professional musician in a band called the Low Anthem. Toured with Lucinda Williams, Emmylou Harris, the Avett Brothers, the Barr Brothers, Mumford & Sons, The National, Iron and Wine, Bruce Springsteen. I even played on David Letterman 3 times. Well, being a non-traditional law student, I'd like to take a non-traditional approach to this speech, so if you wouldn't mind the help of a little guitar, I'll tell you a story called This Is How I Did It. I'll make it brief so we can all get our diplomas and get on to lunch. 1L. My 1L year, all my law school classes were online because of COVID. My mother-in-law, Ellen, was sick with cancer at the time, so we all stayed away for safety's sake. You know, Ellen would have really loved to be in this moment and celebrate with me today, but she passed away last year. Yesterday, actually, was her birthday. Well, anyhow, I failed my first law school midterm. Dang it, I had a long road to hoe. Thanks, Professor Luke. 1L, what does it mean? They want me to ride in an Iraq machine. I put down my paper and I put down my pen. Never coming back to law school again. 2L. Thank you, Charlie. When I first laid my eyes on that con law textbook, I was like, what kind of book is that? It's longer than the Bible. Luckily, we only read it in portions. And in the fall, my daughter was born. My daughter's back there somewhere. Which really shook up my study schedule. Carrying that con law book in one hand with my newborn daughter in the other on 2-hour overnight shifts on the couch really built my core strength. And my evidence professor was so stingy with excused absences that he wouldn't excuse my time in the hospital for my daughter's birth. You should have seen me trying to call my friend Lex on the phone from our hospital room, because I couldn't hear any of the Zoom lectures. Luckily, we're all lawyers, and we changed that excused absences rule to include childbirth. Sometimes rules just don't make any sense. 2L, I'm feeling good. I think that I'm finally understood. Issue, rule, analysis, conclusion. Letting go of all my confusion. Yo, a day in the life's like a day on the road. You're up at 5 in the heat or the cold. 3 years pass, has come to a draw. Fare thee well, Roger Williams Law. All right, coming to the end now. 3L. Clinics, real clients, learning how to lawyer, electives. I was in intellectual property heaven, copyrights, trademarks, entertainment law, loved it all. Unfortunately, there's no IP on the bar exam. Well, 3L, we're almost there. Finish your recs, ALR's a bear. Too many subjects, too little time, but Iraq is still a good friend of mine. You know, We all have stories. Y'all have so many wonderful stories. No matter what grade you got in the end, you learned how to speak like a lawyer, write like a lawyer, be lawyers. You did it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of us. A day in the life's like a day on the road. Yeah, up at 5 in the heat of the cold. 3 years past has come to a drum. Fairly well. Roger Williams Law. Oh, fairly well. Roger Williams Law. Congratulations, counselors. Best of luck to the class of 2023.
So I went to a commencement and a musical broke out. Jeff, that was fantastic. Thank you very, very much. Okay, now it is time for the main event. You think we couldn't top all of that, but we're going to. Will the candidates for the degrees of Juris Doctor please rise? It is with great pride and pleasure that I certify on behalf of the faculty of Roger Williams University School of Law that these candidates are eligible for the degree of Juris Doctor by virtue of the authority granted by the state of Rhode Island and delegated by the Board of Trustees of Roger Williams University and the Law School's Board of Directors. I confer upon all of you the degree of Juris Doctor for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. We're now going to invite the candidates for graduation to please come forward to the stage. Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, Colleen Brown, will present each candidate. You may be seated.
Sean M. Stimson, cum laude. Ariana Marjorie LeGabriel, cum laude. Victoria V. Hunt, cum laude. Connor James McDonald, cum laude. Catherine Tucker Brodowski, summa cum laude. Yi Ment, magna cum laude. Temadayo Joseph Akinjisola. Shane Max Loeb. Isabella Olzak. Kelly Lynn Romanos. Amanda Arambare. William Harold Thomas, cum laude. Roy McEntee, cum laude. Mitchell E. Graham, cum laude. Charles Joseph Russo, cum laude. Karen Kathleen Slattery, summa cum laude. Jeffrey Carl Brzezowski, summa cum laude. Andrew Spalding, magna cum laude. Michael Todd Blumenthal. Marcus Addison Valvalde. Selena Ross Morin. Haley Christine Johnston, cum laude. Harrison Matthew Levine. Michael Anthony Temporario. Nicholas T. Rendino. Taylor Ann Barise. Alexa Hancock. Amadou Saiku Ba. Nisha Leanne Brown. Andre Ara Saudari Zoda. Juliana Maria Hathaway, Esquire, magna cum laude. Juliet M. Collins, magna cum laude. Samantha Jacqueline Ladon. Alyssa Rose Grineback, magna cum laude. David Ambraga, summa cum laude. Colton Hilton Erickson, summa cum laude. Brian William Murphy, Esquire, magna cum laude. David C. Tice, magna cum laude. Nicholas Philip Cortitis. Alina Jean Shea. Matthew K. Hoff. Benjamin Fox. Patrick Thacker. Ryan Anthony Rotundo, cum laude. Christopher Minicucci, magna cum laude. Alina Mercy Abraham. Adelaide Grace Everidge, cum laude. Morgan E. Headley, magna cum laude. Whitney Alyssa Saunders, magna cum laude. Noelle Leslie Soares, cum laude. Panoply Jane Murphy, magna cum laude. Julissa Marie Tavares, magna cum laude. Krister Xavier Morris, magna cum laude. Katina Rose Utanen, summa cum laude. Jesse Camille Erickson, cum laude. Felicia Roth. Karina D. Donato. Alexis D. Bonilla, cum laude. Jedediah Michael Rice. Shelby L. Nugent and Bo Jackson. Megan E. Veach. Ryan Joseph Carlucci. Jefferson Reed. Avery Jackson, cum laude. Jordan Leslie Mazer, cum laude. Charlotte Michelle Cotto. Matthew Paul Bertatelli, summa cum laude. Ingrid Celia Safisi. Melanie Ann Marchetti. Elsa Laskorsky, cum laude. Emma Maya Dinnerstein. Chelsea Ann Murphy. Christopher E. Gaudier. Anthony Bramrick. Kevin J. Keenan, cum laude. Patrick Thomas Stanton, magna cum laude. Chloe Ann Curry. Zachary Summit Nilsson, cum laude. Connor Gralton, cum laude. Kieran Ireland. Drew Daly Berman. Adite Kiran Bukapatan. David John Naprashowski. Taylor Cortis. Mackenzie T. Hoagland. Alex L. Wilson. Shelby A. Malandado. Samuel Keegan Weathers, cum laude. Matthew Lewecki, cum laude. Candace Mary Quinn, magna cum laude. Torin Quinn, magna cum laude. Julia Saldana. Annalisa Maria Pitella Touch. Catherine Ann D. Matthew J. Lipizera. James Kenneth Fanning. Ross A. Madia Cooper. Bernard John Gould, cum laude. Aria Omashe. Michael S. Jackson. Allison J. Rapidi. Mariana Cowillo. Nicole Palmer. Alexandra Padula. Victoria Pizzuti. Ian Michael Connors. Julissa Arce. Blair Victoria Robinson, cum laude. Nellie Elizabeth Large. Vanessa G. Pereira. Corey Fuller Sherman, magna cum laude. Lauren Taylor Barisha. Mariana S. Nava, cum laude. Alex Marie Stale. Danica Amelia Ways. Natalie Ambongo Chavez. Catherine A. Curran, Esquire, magna cum laude. Juliana M. Torres. Nicholas Elas. Tyler J. Prescott. Brandon Robert Colton, cum laude. Sasha Abbott. Irving Elliot Batish. Amaya A. Henry. Douglas Montrell Clements. Kevin William Lonsdorf Jr. Alexandra Ria M. Kalia. Katie Bergantine. Paula Teresa Gomes. Dominic Joseph Lofredo, cum laude. Victor Manuel Pereira Varela. Limja Fong. Benjamin N. Cardi. David Michael Augustine. Amanda Marie Allard, Esquire, magna cum laude. Elizabeth B. Hambrick, magna cum laude. Michaela Lauren Thomas. Eden Elise Yerby, cum laude. Michaela Morrison. Tyra Amina Darnell DeBose. Connor Howe. Jason R. Cullen, cum laude. Nancy Levy Marin. Anna Talia Nimaha Ipi. Cassandra L. Gridlock. Margarita Graciela Icaza. Monica Cecilia Calderon. Melissa April Torres. Dorothy Bratcher. Cynthia Rose Vandermolen, magna cum laude. Caitlin Michelle Mead Barfield, cum laude. Marie Louise Farley. Orla Ann Power, magna cum laude. Ivania Marina Zapita Sandres, cum laude. Timothy Richard Sanzi. Samantha M. DeRocha, magna cum laude. Jasmine Renee Anastasio, cum laude. Congratulations to the class of 2023.
So, we have a lot more excellent lawyers in the world than we had just a few minutes ago. It has been our deepest honor and privilege to teach you and to mentor you and to welcome you into the profession that we love, the legal profession. This has been a fantastic ceremony because of you, because of all the people who made it happen, because of our honorary degree recipients, because of such a magnificent address by Attorney Gray. And as we close, I just want to say to my new colleagues in the legal profession, we will miss you. You've enriched our lives. You have made the law school a better place. And my deepest wish for all of you is that I hope you lead careers and lives of meaning and impact. Be lawyers and leaders in the way that you see fit. Strive to make the world a better place the way you see fit. We know you will do great things. You're ready. You leave here with our unwavering support. And although you are leaving, you remain a part of the Roger Williams University School of Law community for the rest of your lives. And to the members of the audience, family, friends, and loved ones who have attended, thank you for joining us today. Your support of our graduates, our new colleagues, has made their success possible. So thank you again for being here. This closes our ceremony and starts the legal careers of our graduates. If you would, please remain seated until the platform party and the graduates have filed out. Thank you very much for coming.